All right, Pat Miletic back with Brandon Riggins out of Massachusetts. Brandon, active military, also a sheriff's deputy in Massachusetts. Look, man, normal work for you is stressful, high speed stuff. MMA and catch wrestling, maybe a step down for you. I don't know, but your opponent is definitely geared up for you. What are you thinking for tomorrow night, brother?
Hey, Pat, like you said, this is normal stuff for me. I'm used to dealing with high stress levels, high emotions, high everything. I'm used to competing under that kind of stress. So I'm ready for this. He says he's redeemed. He says he's a coming to God, coming to Jesus. He's definitely going to meet his maker tomorrow.
Hey guys, UFC Hall of Famer Pat Miletic here with Blade Off out of Bismarck. He is one half of the legendary, the historic catch-as-catch-can match that's going to be going on here. First time in 100 years, mind you, we're bringing catch back to the United States in a big way. Blade, tell us a little bit about your background and what you plan on doing tomorrow night.
Yeah, so when I was a young man, I was conflicted, always looking for something to do with my life. I ended up getting in trouble with the law, went to prison at 17 years old, and eventually got out when I was 20. And I found the Lord, and then I found out that the Lord's calling has got me doing all kinds of things, choking fools out, putting people in arm bars, and fighting. So I get to come in here and showcase my skills. I'm going to end this match by any means necessary. I'm going to try to pin the All-American because that's what I do. Confident in myself. So thank you for this opportunity, Pat.
The peaceful pastor.
Coming out of the blue corner, Brandon Riggins.
There he is, Brandon Riggins. I recruited this young man for my alma mater from Coach Charlie Vlado. He's a New England state champion out of Norwalk High, a multiple-time JUCO, junior college All-American.
Out of the red corner, Blade.
Yeah, Blade, this guy is a giant. Blade is 6'5", 206 pounds. We did a 215-pound catch weight. He is undefeated in North Dakota.
For the first time ever in the state of North Dakota, wrestling out of the blue corner, a professional debut fighter. He stands 5'10", weighing in at 215 pounds. Fighting out of Springfield, Massachusetts. Let's give it up for Brandon Riggins. Wrestling out of the red corner, a professional wrestler also making his catch wrestling debut. He stands 6'5", weighing in at 214.2 pounds. Fighting out of the capital city of Bismarck, North Dakota. Let's give it up for Blake.
Oh, man. Jake, the energy here at the casino, man. The Skydancer Resort and Casino. Amazing. A literal diamond in the rough. As you see, special guest referee Pat Miletic, and let the action commence.
Yeah, this is a hot room, man. The crowd is hot. You got UFC Hall of Famer.
Takedown attempt there by Brandon. Nice sprawl by Blade. Blade with a go behind.
It's that reach, man. Blade's got,
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh, watch out for the pin, Blade.
Did that shoulder? Blade's got to watch his blades here. This is a 3-count or submission.
That's it.
And you see Brandon there getting on top and riding Blade. Looks a half Nelson attempt there.
Looks like a cradle.
Oh, no, the cradle. Yeah. He's got his head in there for a nice cradle. Again, 3-count or submission. Brandon takes it back once again.
Look at Blade. Blade's the stud, man. He's undefeated in MMA in North Dakota. The guy's got 6 grappling wins. Whoa.
Yeah, he is a seasoned grappler. We're going to see how he's affected by the rule set here, and if it benefits the All-American wrestler.
Yeah, that's where I'm going with this exactly, Matt. I think that, I'm noticing with Blade, he's already doing a lot of wrestling moves like cradles, shoot and a half. These are things that I think could be a problem for someone.
Looked like he was going for a head lever there and then went back to potentially a cradle. Now he's taking the back of Blade off, the undefeated MMA fighter.
Yeah, Blade's got to get up. This is a bad spot for him.
Yeah, Blade runs the risk of attempting to pull guard instinctively and getting pinned.
Yeah, now mind you, what we have seen in other catch matches with jiu-jitsu guys, you can run it, you can play guard, you can do a guard strategy. Now, it's definitely not a crowd favorite, you get booed, but if you're there to win it, as long as you keep your shoulder up, you can play guard. I've seen it done.
Absolutely. The Rosensweig match against Curran Jacobs being one classic example. Looks like he's going back again in the head lever position, something that I know he learned from Coach Vlado. He's got good control of the hips of Blade Ock. And Blade doing a good job avoiding the pin. He goes to his back temporarily. Again, this is the
look, he's keeping that shoulder up.
Yeah, it looks like he might be going for...
With Blade, what you notice is what Billy Robson used to tell me about the catch rules that made it more action-packed, is Blade is exposing his arms every time he tries to keep the shoulder up. His arms are exposed for spin. Oh!
Got great active hips, though, by Blade Ock. Blade looked like he was going for a double wrist lock on the far side there, but he was still controlled by Brandon, and really good active hips by Blade Ock to buck the All-American wrestler.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how conditioning plays in here as the match goes on as well. These are longer periods than normal grappling. That's it.
Both men. Oh, nice, beautiful throw.
Yeah,
by Brandon.
There by Brandon Riggins.
Yeah, beautiful.
That's it. Get that shoulder down.
Looks like
that shoulder down.
Yeah, Blade's got to watch his shoulders here.
Yeah, he's got to be.
Like you said. It's got to be a departure too for Brandon with the 3 count as well. Brandon with great control, making Blade carry his weight here. Taking the back. Looks like he's trying to get a choke. Does he have it?
He got the
yes. Blade got the choke.
Let's go, Brandon. Good job. First ball goes to
Brandon, rather. Yeah, Brandon Riggins gets the choke over the much taller Blade Ock. And we're just going to continue round 1 to clarify the way it works here. 5-minute rounds, and after the fall, the round continues. It does not stop. So we're still in round 1.
This is a variation on the Super rule set. This is the very first ever catch wrestling cage match.
Yeah, and great control there by Brandon as Blade looks to go for a double wrist lock on the far arm of Brandon. Time, okay, so just to clarify,
that was the time.
Yeah, that's the end of round 1. So we had 1 fall, the wrestler, Brandon Riggins, getting the fall over the undefeated MMA fighter. So the way this rule set works is it's a best of 3. So if Brandon is able to get another fall here in the second round, the match will be over.
Yeah, early night for Riggins if he gets it. But, you know, the thing is, I'm actually very surprised with Blade. And this matchmaking is great because, you know, here we have the jiu-jitsu guy, but the jiu-jitsu guy is massive. He's 6'5", so he's got a lot of leverage. He's got a lot of reach. And then we've got the wrestler using the wrestler repertoire, and he's stocky and a powerhouse, speed and power versus leverage and reach.
Man, it's a very even matchup as we begin round 2.
Here we go.
See a little hand fighting, jockeying for position. I am impressed thus far with Blade's wrestling. Oh, Blade going for a jumping front headlock guillotine there. Man, and Brandon sent him crashing to the mat. Oh man, attempting to figure 4 that leg, and Brandon having none of it with a nice go behind.
Yeah, you know, Brandon his reaction is his reaction IQ is amazing. He really responds well, very quickly.
Yeah. And Blaydock attempting to hip into his opponent, into Brandon Riggins.
Oh, they got it.
Yeah. Oh, he's sinking in a choke.
Oh.
Blade sinking in a choke. Does he have it? The old sleeper hold rear naked choke.
I can't
UFC Hall of Famer, Shoot Pro President, Pat Miletic, close to the action. Oh, and Brandon taps out.
Whoa.
Man, Jay, you got a seesaw battle here.
This is why we have the best of 3 falls.
So Jake, we should clarify here. We're going to continue round 2. Next fall wins. Some hand fighting again. Man, I'm really impressed with that choke from Blaydock.
Well, he looks like he's got a little confidence right now. I don't know if he's going to do that jumping guillotine trick, but he's definitely confident.
That was awesome.
Uh-oh, here we go again.
Nice sprawl there by Brandon. One there on the bottom from Blaydock. He's been really good at controlling the hands of Brandon Riggins for the most part. But Brandon's been doing a great job of controlling his hips. And I'm wondering if we may see a pinfall here, Jake, from the wrestler.
Well, that's the thing I was thinking. I'm really, Brandon, the guy's an All-American. He's definitely a stud, no doubt. But I've been impressed with the ability of Blaydock to adapt to the catch wrestling rule set. He is definitely playing his game, but he's keeping his shoulders up.
Absolutely, and with those long legs, Brandon on top now. Brandon looks like going for half Nelson, maybe going for a pin here. But with those long legs of Blaydock, he could potentially get a squeezing body side headlock there, way high. It looks like a nice attempt there from Blade.
Yeah, that was a good bridge, though, out of Brandon. He didn't let it happen.
Yeah, Brandon got very strong, solid hips.
You're right. Look at how Blade is controlling Brandon with his legs, though. That right leg of Brandon is stuck. He just worked it out. Here, uh-oh.
Man, it looks like you see those long legs of Blaydock, and they're not active right now. He's got to get those hips active.
That's it. He's got to get up. He's got to stand up. He's in a bad spot.
It looks like Blade has him in jeopardy for another choke, potentially.
Yeah. He's setting it up right now, sleeper.
Yeah, it looked like Brandon may be going more for a face lock. It looks like Blade is tucking the chin there.
He doesn't have it. He got out, and he reversed it. Ooh.
Great go behind there by Blade.
You got to wonder where's Brandon is gassed right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Now Blade, he looks to be a little high here, going for the choke.
Yeah, I think he might shake him off. Ooh, he's in trouble. You don't like Brandon? Don't like that.
Brandon's in a lot of trouble here, using those long legs. And you see that beautiful scoop there by Blaydock. Really impressed with the hips of Blade.
Yeah,
in this matchup.
And again, I keep it. Obviously Riggins is just a stud, but I really have to commend Blade's attitude. Not only that, he didn't budge.
He did it again.
That crazy jumping guillotine.
Oh man, what a match, Jake! This is an evenly matched here.
Yeah, people are getting their money's worth, man. We're getting all 3 falls out of this one.
Mariah Prussia putting on a great card here, defining the fights. UFC Hall of Famer Pat Miletic, also Shoot Pro President, our referee. And that will be the end of round 2, just to clarify. So just to break things down for the fans, it's Brandon Riggins 1 fall, Blaydock 1 fall.
This will be your 3rd and final round. At the end of 2 rounds, the match is tied 1-1.
Man, this crowd is loving the catch wrestling rules. I think we might know. We know that Shoot Pro appeals to the pro wrestlers. We know that Shoot Pro appeals to the grapplers. Well, now we know Shoot Pro appeals to the MMA crowd too.
Absolutely. And, you know, variety is the spice of life. And these folks have been treated to some fine MMA fights here, from Mariah Prushin to Find the Fight. But, you know, this is back to the future. We're taking combat sports back to the future here with Catch as Catch Can in the cage.
Here we go. Let's go. Crowd's
Third
hot.
and final round. Both guys jockeying for position here.
Pile driver.
Well, you know, the thing that Shoot Pro solves is a lot of times for those of you that have been around the game for a while, you know, if you go to a judo tournament, a jiu-jitsu tournament, even a scholastic wrestling tournament, sometimes it's a little boring. I'm just going to be real. But with the Shoot Pro rules, with having a submission and a pin, I mean, this is a perfect example. And the athletes, one's a wrestler, one's jiu-jitsu, and the action has been nonstop.
Absolutely. And you see in that collar and elbow tie-up exchange here, both guys tend to be a little weary here at this point. Nice fake there, Juke.
I think they're tired too.
Oh, and a take. Speaking of which, takedown attempt from Brandon Riggins.
Oh!
Beautiful sprawl, and we may have a choke. We may have a finish here from Blade Off.
Oh, he's got it. Is it?
I can't tell. Looks like he's more of a face lock. Brandon doing a great job tucking his chin, which is the key here. And, you know, I talked earlier about the figure four body scissors and those long legs. Yeah. And you see Blade utilizing that now. Jake, you know, as a grappler, you get a good squeeze, and you can make a guy tap just with that figure four body scissors. We get those long, powerful legs of Blade Off. Brandon,
and not only that, you could get this is bad for Brandon, but yeah, it's also suffocating because he's cinching up around the diaphragm. You can't get a good breath, and you're already gassed at the in your third round.
Absolutely, and you know you see that here, and you see, looks like Brandon's turning into him. That's what Brandon needs to do. He needs to turn his hips in.
Yeah, ring awareness on Brandon Riggins. Really strong ring awareness here.
Absolutely. He's been cross-training for some time with MMA and grappling, all-American wrestler, so he knows the submission game. He proved that in the first fall. He's turning in, and again, those long legs, a beautiful figure four body lock.
Belly down.
A Blade Off, very impressive.
Keep the shoulders.
Oh, look at Brandon turning into him and cradling the leg.
Down. Shoulders down.
And Brandon gets the pinfall.
Wow.
Oh my!
Look, even Miletic is that is a great match.
Good job, kid.
That grappling exchange, Jake, is what Shoot Pro Wrestling is all about. Brandon Riggins on the verge of losing, and he gets the third fall and the win, making Norwalk Wrestling and Charlie Vlado proud. Brandon Riggins, the All-American out of Springfield, Massachusetts, with the win. Getting his hand raised by Shoot Pro President, UFC Hall of Famer, Miletic, special guest referee. What a match, Jake.
And your winner, fighting out of the blue corner. Score of 2-1, Brandon Riggins.
Man, you see the hand raise there. Brandon Riggins, he had to earn that win.